Just a quick update on Victor Arvidsson, if you have one at all.
He's been skating and feeling better and not going to play immediately.
Do you have a rough timeline as to when he's going to return, or are you just playing by ear?
We're hoping that he's back practicing with the team in this week.
Okay. Darnell Nurse, he was saying post-game on Saturday that his confidence level is high and he's playing more to his capabilities. What are some of the tendencies that you're seeing in his game right now that's allowing him to express that?
Well, a lot of his puck play, being able to make the play. He's good at protecting it, and if he's getting checked, because he's strong, he can't get pushed off the puck. So when you can't push a guy off the puck, so they check him from the left side or the right side, and you can feel that pressure, and then he can spin off of that, and he's quick, that he can move that puck up. So that little tendency, that little skill that he has is very beneficial. But I think all of it stems with his, his reach, whether that's offensively or defensively. Use that in his benefit. Offensively, just being able to get pucks by a checker. And but mostly importantly, is moving his feet. He's fast. He's quick. That he can get by a checker and just skate by him and get it to our forwards' hands usually.
Do you feel like a lot of the positive things he does for this club is overlooked?
No, absolutely. Just you look at his offensive contributions, his 5-on-5 scoring over his career has been pretty good. Defensively, usually playing against other teams' top lines, and he's on the power play, penalty kill. We rely on him for a lot of situations.
You guys are starting to pick up a little bit of speed, a little bit of momentum here. At the same time, your schedule gets really tough over the next 4 or 5 games. It's kind of a good convergence for you guys in mid-season to see where you're at.
Anytime you have a lot of tough games, it's good to see where you stack up against the league's best. I think right now we're gaining momentum, winning games. A couple of things. Our goaltending has been fantastic, and our special teams are winning the special team battle. We're scoring more often than we're giving up goals. And you see the first half of the year, or first 10 or 15 games, we were getting outscored special teams quite badly.
Coaches run, you're a coach that runs segments, right? I think you could do like 8-game segments. But players never like to talk to us about any game past the very next game. Again, with this group of games coming up, do you as a coach, do you ever focus on a group of games, on an important week, or are you strictly a whoever we're playing tomorrow guy?
I think if you look at the segments are important to look at how your team's playing over a stretch. Are you playing well? Are you playing poorly? Because there's always one game outliers where you're really good, really bad, or the opposition came to play. If they didn't come to play, it was an easy game for you. But if you look at it over a longer course of time, then you have an idea. And if you stretch out too much, then you don't have you're just looking at your season, and you might as well be looking at the standings. And I know you're alluding to our schedule coming up and how it's going to be more difficult, and is it something we should get excited about and play, and is this going to be a matchup to test really where we are? Yeah, a little bit, but I think the most important is, if you're looking to the future, is getting ready for that next game. And I can't say that we've got a new segment set because of our upcoming schedule.
I know you use a little bit of advanced analytics on the team. What are the numbers saying in terms of limiting the chances off the rush, basically, since maybe the third game of the year? What sort of numbers are you getting on that front?
All the defensive analytics were like expected goals against. All season we've been 2 or 3, and most of the ones we're top 5, and it's very important. Top rush defense is one of the most important indicators of a team having success. There's been no Stanley Cup winner over the last 5 or 6 years that have been poor off defending the rush. And last year we were either 1 or 2 on defending against the rush. And I know Florida was in the top 5, and happened to be that we were in the finals against them.
Because we've seen a drop-off of a significant Eastern Conference team that's like 28th or 29th right now. You just played them, and they had great expectations. But Florida, Tampa, Vegas, as far back as St. Louis, all were top 5 teams in that one Pacific metric. Was that the thing that you addressed the most when you came in, was to try to limit those scoring chances off the rush? And is it, from a coaching perspective, how difficult is that to communicate, or is it something that's pretty easy to get the point across with your players?
Anytime there's a coaching change, it's a defensive thing. You're giving up more goals than you'd like, and I don't think there's ever been a coaching change where it's been, our goals against has been really good, let's keep that the same. That's usually the calming factor. And when I came in here, we looked at what we could do to decrease our goals against. One was our penalty kill, what we could do there, and another one was a 5-on-5 play. And I know there was a change in the defensive system from the previous year, and it really wasn't that. It wasn't the chances, the goals against, I felt, were more coming off the rush. And the rush is something that's probably not focused on enough. Like 5-on-5 goals, about 45% of the goals come off the rush. So whether that's a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, whatever it is, that rush defense is really important. And there's a system part of it, and there's a lot of it is just an effort.